Hey guys, welcome to TechTale. We are going to unbox Realme 6. So let's get into the video without any further ado. Made in India. This is a 6GB 128GB variant. The box is yellow inside and out, as you can see. It says welcome to Realme family. They provide a SIM ejector tool and also a flexible case for the phone. And there it is, a mid-range monster. Let's keep that aside for a while and let's dive deeper. They provide a 30-watt flash charge, which seems like a mini brick. And a Type-C cable. That's it. Let me unwrap the phone. Okay, now let's set up the phone. Let me set it up quickly. It comes with an option to install some unnecessary apps, which I skipped. The touch response feels so smooth. As you can see, it comes with an Android 10 and Realme UI V1.0. At the bottom, it comes with a headphone jack, microphone and a speaker grill. On the left side, there is volume up and down buttons and a SIM tray. On the right, there is the power button with fingerprint sensor mounted. It feels a bit heavy as it is 191 grams. I'm okay with it, but I think it would be even comfortable if it is a little bit shorter. This mounted fingerprint sensor is a lot quicker than I expected. It is almost equivalent to the flagship phones. This face unlock, I feel it is a little slower than the fingerprint unlock, yet it is fast. And there is an animation going around the selfie camera, which is quite fascinating. If we talk about the cameras, on the front side, it comes with a 16 megapixel selfie camera. And on the rear side, there are 4 cameras, which are 64 megapixels primary camera, B&W portrait lens, 4 cm macro lens, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. A mid-range smartphone offering these 4 cameras is amazing. But if we go deep inside, what we all actually want is a good quality of saturation, contrast, highlights, shadows and exposure. In all the 4 cameras, I am completely okay with the exposure and highlights and even shadows sometimes. But I'm not satisfied with the contrast while using the ultra wide camera. The contrast feels so low. Sharpness and saturation is perfect. And if we talk about the other modes of this camera, night mode is not what to keep hopes on. It's so bad sometimes and okay in few shots. Unfortunately, we don't have these pics at present. Most preferred option which I would suggest you to capture a person or a particular object is obviously a portrait mode. Realme provides a 4300 mAh battery. I guess it will be alive for a day for normal usage, but still there are no worries. The 30-watt fast charge charges the phone from 0 to 100 in 60 minutes. What else do you need? It is a 6.5-inch 2400 x 1080 FHD plus LCD display with a 90Hz refresh rate. The brightness is not that great. You can see a black display at outdoors. It has got a Helios G90T processor emerged. This is a mid-range processor, good for gaming. Now we are running Geekbench 5 to show how good results it gives us. A single core score of 544 and multi-core score of 1720, which is great deal at this price segment, and an Antutu score above 2 lakhs, which is extraordinary. These scores defeat the Snapdragon 720G. This is just to show you that it can run PUBG in smooth graphics and extreme frame rate. There is no lag or stutter while playing TDMs. Overall, I would say this is the best mid-range smartphone at this price point. That's all for the video guys. Thanks for watching TechTale. Make sure you like, share and subscribe.